My beloved child, listen to me very carefully right now. What you are about to hear is not random. It is not an accident. It is not something you simply clicked by chance. This moment was arranged long before you ever felt confused, long before you ever felt tired, long before you ever felt like the door in front of your life had permanently closed. Because the truth is this: the door you thought was sealed forever is opening again. And this message, this exact message, is your key. You didn't come here for entertainment. You didn't come here for noise. You came here because something inside you whispered, "Don't scroll. Stay. Listen." And that whisper was not your imagination. That was guidance. That was alignment. That was the quiet voice that has been protecting you even when you felt alone. Right now, take a slow breath. Because what I am about to say next is something only a very small number of people on this earth are ever meant to hear at this exact moment in their lives. You have been standing in front of a closed door for a long time. Not a physical door. A life door. A destiny door. A breakthrough door. A relationship door. A financial door. A healing door. A purpose door. You knocked. You waited. You prayed. You tried again and again. And nothing happened. And at some point, you stopped knocking. Not because you stopped believing, but because you were tired of being disappointed. You told yourself, maybe this is just not meant for me. You told yourself, maybe I should lower my expectations. You told yourself, maybe this is all life will ever be. But listen to me now, and listen closely. That door did not close because you were rejected. That door closed because you were being prepared. There is a massive difference. And today, that preparation is complete. The timing you thought was cruel, was actually perfect. The delays you thought were punishments, were actually protection. The silence you thought meant no, was actually the universe whispering, not yet. And now, it is no longer, not yet. It is now. Something is shifting for you in ways you cannot see yet, but you will feel it very soon. A change is already in motion. Conversations are being arranged. Opportunities are being aligned. Paths are being cleared. Hearts are being softened. Doors are being unlocked behind the scenes while you are watching this. You may not believe that yet, but you will, because the signs are about to become too obvious to ignore. Let me tell you something very personal about your life, something no one around you fully understands. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not unlucky. You are not broken. You are not invisible. You are not small. You are not insignificant. You are not failing. You are not stuck forever. You are exactly where you needed to be, for what is about to happen next. The reason your life has felt so heavy lately is because you are standing at the edge of a massive transition. When something big is about to change, the pressure always increases right before the breakthrough. The resistance always intensifies right before the release. The confusion always peaks right before clarity arrives. That is not coincidence. That is law. And here is the once in a lifetime revelation you need to hear. The very thing you thought you lost forever is circling back to you now, in a higher form. The opportunity you thought was gone is returning, but this time with more stability. The relationship you thought was over is either being healed or replaced with something far healthier. The dream you buried is being resurrected with more power. The version of you that you thought disappeared is about to come back stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. You didn't miss your chance. Your chance was delayed until you were strong enough to hold it. That door you cried over, it didn't close to punish you. It closed to protect what is inside it until you were ready. And now, you are ready. Even if you don't feel ready. Even if you feel scared. Even if you feel tired. Even if you feel unsure. Read this slowly in your mind. I am not being denied. I am being redirected. I am not being rejected. I am being upgraded. I am not being delayed. I am being prepared. Because the energy around your life right now is not the energy of endings. It is the energy of returns. It is the energy of second chances. It is the energy of unexpected messages. It is the energy of sudden invitations. It is the energy of doors opening without you forcing them. It is the energy of something long overdue finally arriving. And here is the part that will shock you. the door that is opening again for you is not just one door. It is 3 doors at once. One door in your outer life. One door in your inner healing. One door in your future direction. That is why your emotions have been so intense lately. That is why you have been thinking about your past more than usual. That is why you have been questioning your purpose. That is why you have been feeling like something big is coming but you can't explain what it is. You are not imagining that feeling. You are sensing the shift before it becomes visible. And now I need you to do something extremely important. Do not rush this moment. Do not treat this like just another video. Do not multitask while listening. Do not let your mind wander. Because what comes next will explain exactly what door is opening, why it closed before, who is involved in this reopening, what you must do to not miss it this time, and how to walk through it without fear. The next few minutes could change how you see your entire life. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Today. So stay with me. Because the key you have been waiting for has already been placed in your hands. My beloved child, stop scrolling. Stay right here. What you are hearing right now is not random. It is not coincidence. It is not just another video in your feed. This moment has been waiting for you longer than you realize. The door you thought was closed forever is opening again. And this message is your key. You did not arrive here by accident. Out of millions of videos, millions of voices, millions of distractions, you landed on this one. That alone should tell you something. Something unseen is guiding your steps. Something greater is aligning your timing. Something powerful is moving behind the scenes of your life right now. And here is the shocking truth most people never realize. The biggest breakthroughs never announce themselves loudly. They whisper. They nudge. They appear as just another video. They look ordinary until they change everything. Right now, I want you to breathe slowly and listen with your heart, not just your ears. Because the words you are about to hear are meant for you specifically, not for everyone. You have been standing in front of a closed door for a long time. A door you knocked on with hope. A door you cried over in silence. A door you prayed would open. A door you eventually walked away from, pretending you no longer cared. But the truth is, you never stopped caring. You just got tired of being disappointed. You told yourself, maybe this is not meant for me. You told yourself, maybe my time already passed. You told yourself, maybe this is just how life is for people like me. But listen to me now. This will change how you see everything. That door did not close because you were rejected. That door closed because you were being prepared. And today, the preparation phase is ending. This is not motivational talk. This is not fantasy. This is not wishful thinking. This is something real that is already in motion around your life. People you have not spoken to in a long time are thinking about you right now. Opportunities you thought were gone are being quietly repositioned back into your path. Answers you begged for are lining up to arrive when you least expect them. You may feel tired lately, heavy, confused, emotionally sensitive, restless, disconnected, like something big is coming but you cannot explain what it is. That feeling is not anxiety. It is anticipation. It is the pressure before a breakthrough. It is the quiet before a life shift. It is the moment before the door opens. Here is a revelation that will shock you. The very thing you thought you lost forever is returning to you in a higher form. The opportunity you missed is coming back with better timing. The connection that faded is either being healed or replaced with something far more aligned. The dream you buried is being resurrected with more power than before. The version of you that you thought disappeared is about to come back stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. You did not miss your chance. Your chance was delayed until you were strong enough to hold it. That door you cried over at night. That door you pretended not to care about. That door you thought was sealed forever. It is not only opening again, it is opening differently this time. And that changes everything. Because the next version of your life will not look like your past. It will not hurt like your past. It will not limit you like your past. It will not drain you like your past. It will not confuse you like your past. It will feel lighter, clearer, more stable, more aligned, more peaceful, more powerful. And here is the part most people are not ready to hear: you are not behind in life. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not unlucky. You are not broken. You are not invisible. You are not small. You are not insignificant. You are not failing. You are exactly where you need to be for what is about to happen next. The delays you thought were cruel were protection. The silence you thought meant no actually meant not yet. The rejections you thought ruined everything actually redirected you to something better. The closed doors you thought were punishments were shields. And now, the shield is being lifted. Right now, something unseen is rearranging your future in ways you cannot see yet, but you will feel very soon. Conversations are being aligned. Paths are being cleared. Hearts are being softened. Opportunities are being unlocked behind the scenes while you are watching this. This is not the energy of endings. This is the energy of returns. This is the energy of second chances. This is the energy of unexpected messages. This is the energy of sudden invitations. This is the energy of long, delayed blessings finally arriving. And here is the once in a lifetime truth meant just for you. The door opening for you is not just one door. It is 3 doors at once. 1 door in your outer life. 1 door in your inner healing. 1 door in your future direction. That is why your emotions have been intense lately. That is why your dreams have felt different. That is why you have been thinking about your past more than usual. That is why you have been questioning your purpose. That is why you feel like something big is coming but you cannot explain what it is. You are not imagining that feeling. You are sensing the shift before it becomes visible. And now I need you to do something important. Do not rush this moment. Do not treat this like just another video. Do not multitask while listening. Do not let your mind wander. Because what comes next will reveal why that door closed before. Who is involved in its reopening? What exact area of your life is about to change? What you must do to not miss it this time? And how to walk through it without fear. The next few minutes could change how you see your entire life. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Today. So stay with me. Because the key you have been waiting for has already been placed in your hands. My beloved child, you are still here for a reason. Most people never make it to this part. They leave right before the confirmation arrives. But you stayed, and that tells me something powerful about you. It tells me you are one of the few who can feel the shift before it becomes visible. Now listen carefully, because what I am about to reveal will change how you recognize the door when it finally opens fully. There is a very specific sign that always appears right before a major life door opens. And it is not what most people expect. It is not fireworks. It is not sudden miracles. It is not loud announcements. It is not instant success. It is something much quieter. It is a strange calm after chaos. You will suddenly feel less anxious about something that used to control your thoughts. You will suddenly stop overthinking a situation that once consumed you. You will suddenly feel emotionally neutral about something that once hurt deeply. You will suddenly feel lighter without knowing why. That calm is not you giving up. That calm is you being released from waiting mode. That calm means the door is no longer closed. It means the door is already opening behind the scenes. And here is the shocking part most people never hear. The moment you truly let go emotionally is the moment the door begins to move physically in your life. Because energy always shifts before reality does. That is why things may feel quiet right now. Too quiet. Almost boring. Almost empty. Almost like nothing is happening. But something is happening. Everything is happening. Your life is being rewired at a deeper level than you can consciously see. Right now, old timelines are collapsing. Old versions of you are dissolving. Old contracts with pain are expiring. Old cycles of disappointment are breaking. And new contracts are being signed in the unseen realm. Here is something meant only for you. The door opening for you will come disguised as an interruption. It will not come as something you planned. It will not come as something you scheduled. It will not come as something you forced. It will come as a message you did not expect. A call you did not plan. An invitation you did not prepare for. An idea that suddenly drops into your mind. An opportunity that appears out of nowhere. A coincidence that is too perfect to ignore. And you will feel it in your body when it happens. Your heart will beat faster. Your stomach will tighten slightly. Your breath will feel different. Your intuition will whisper, "This is it." That physical reaction is your internal compass activating. Do not ignore it, because the door opening for you will not come twice in the same way. This is your window. And now I need to speak directly into your fears, because I know what you are thinking right now. What if I get excited again and nothing happens? What if I hope again and get disappointed again? What if I open my heart again and get hurt again? What if I try again and fail again? Those fears are not weakness. They are scars. They are proof of how much you have already survived. But here is the truth that will free you. This time is not like the other times. Because this time, you are not walking toward the door blindly. You are walking toward it with wisdom. You are not desperate anymore. You are not naive anymore. You are not ignoring red flags anymore. You are not chasing validation anymore. You are not abandoning yourself anymore. Which means even if the door leads to something unexpected, you will not lose yourself this time. And that is why it is finally safe for the door to open. Here is a revelation that will stop your mind from racing. You cannot miss what is meant for you at this stage of your life. You cannot mess this up. You cannot say the wrong thing and ruin everything. You cannot take the wrong step and destroy the opportunity. You cannot be too late anymore. Because what is aligned for you now is locked to your timeline. It cannot go to anyone else. It cannot bypass you. It cannot be stolen. It cannot expire before you arrive. It will wait for you. It will adjust for you. It will meet you exactly where you are. And now, listen to this very carefully. There is one small inner shift you must make to ensure the door opens fully instead of halfway. And it is this: stop needing certainty before you move. The door will not open wide until you take one step without guarantees. Until you say yes without knowing every detail. Until you trust the nudge without demanding proof. Until you follow the pull without overanalyzing it. Because the door is testing something about you right now. Not your patience. Not your faith. Not your effort. It is testing your willingness to move forward without dragging your past fears with you. If you carry your old pain into the new door, the door will only open halfway. But if you walk toward it as the version of you that has already healed, the door will swing wide open. That is the difference. That is the key. And here is something that will touch your heart deeply. You are not walking through this door alone. Unseen support is surrounding you right now. Guidance is following your steps. Protection is ahead of you. Alignment is moving pieces in your favor. Even when it feels like you are doing this alone, you are not. You have been guided to this exact moment for a reason. You have been protected from things you never even noticed. You have been redirected from paths that would have destroyed you. You have been delayed for outcomes that will bless you far more. And now, the protection phase is ending. The receiving phase is beginning. You are no longer in survival mode. You are entering manifestation mode. You are no longer being tested. You are being rewarded. You are no longer being shaped by pain. You are being shaped by purpose. And now, one final truth for this part. The door opening for you will not just change one area of your life. It will create a ripple effect. One yes will lead to another. One opportunity will unlock 3 more. One healed relationship will open 10 new connections. One brave step will change your entire direction. This is a turning point moment. This is not just another phase. This is not just another delay. This is not just another lesson. This is a pivot. And in the next part, I am going to reveal the exact pattern your life will follow once the door opens, and why what comes first will not be the biggest blessing, but the setup for the biggest blessing. So stay with me, because you are standing closer to the door than you have ever been before, and it is already starting to move. My beloved child, you have reached a sacred layer now. This is where everything begins to connect. This is where confusion turns into clarity. This is where waiting turns into movement. This is where the door does not just open, it calls your name. Stay with me. Do not leave now, Because what I am about to reveal is the pattern your life is about to follow, and once you see it, you will never look at your struggles the same way again. Here is the shocking truth: when a destiny door opens, it never opens with the biggest blessing first. It opens with a test blessing, a small blessing, a quiet blessing, a subtle blessing, something that looks ordinary on the outside, but carries massive power on the inside. And most people miss their breakthrough because they underestimate the first door. They say, "This is too small to matter." They say, "This doesn't look like what I asked for." They say, "This is not impressive enough." They say, "I'll wait for something better." And the moment they ignore the first door, the second door never opens. But you are not like most people. You are here because you are meant to recognize the first door when it appears. Let me show you exactly how it will unfold for you. First, you will receive something that feels like relief, not excitement, not fireworks, not instant joy. Relief. A burden will lift from your chest. A problem will suddenly soften. A heavy situation will become easier. A pressure you've been carrying will loosen. That relief is the universe saying, "You're on the right path." Then, you will receive something that feels like alignment, a conversation that flows too smoothly, an opportunity that fits your skills perfectly, an idea that feels inspired, not forced, a connection that feels safe, not draining, a decision that suddenly feels obvious. That alignment is the universe saying, "Keep going." Then, you will receive something that feels like expansion, more confidence, more clarity, more courage, more motivation, more energy, more vision for your future. That expansion is the universe saying, "You are stepping into your next level." And finally, you will receive something that feels like destiny, something that makes you say, "Oh, this is why everything happened the way it did. Oh, this is why I had to wait. Oh, this is why I had to lose what I lost. Oh, this is why I had to grow the way I did." That moment is when the biggest door opens. And it will not just change your situation, it will change your identity, because you will no longer see yourself as someone who is behind. You will see yourself as someone who is perfectly timed. Now listen carefully, because this next part is meant to protect you. When the first door opens, do not overthink it. Do not analyze it to death. Do not look for reasons it might fail. Do not talk yourself out of it. Do not wait for permission from people who do not understand your vision. Because the first door is not meant to be logical. It is meant to be intuitive. It is meant to feel right before it makes sense. And here is a truth that will save you from self-sabotage. You do not need to be fully healed to walk through the door. You do not need to be fully confident to walk through the door. You do not need to have everything figured out to walk through the door. You do not need to feel ready to walk through the door. You only need to be willing. Willing to say yes to growth. Willing to say yes to change. Willing to say yes to your future. Willing to say yes to a higher version of your life. Because readiness is not a feeling. Readiness is a decision. And here is something that will touch your soul deeply. The door opening for you is not just about success. It is about restoration. It is about returning your hope. It is about restoring your faith in yourself. It is about healing your trust in life again. It is about reminding you that you were never forgotten. You were only being prepared for something bigger than you imagined. There is a version of your life waiting for you right now, where you wake up without dread, where you breathe without heaviness, where you smile without forcing it, where you move without fear, where you dream without guilt, where you love without anxiety, where you work without burnout, where you exist without constant survival mode. That life is not fantasy. That life is your next chapter. And it begins the moment you choose to walk through the first door instead of waiting for the perfect door. Now I need to speak directly into your spirit. You have been too hard on yourself. You have been blaming yourself for things that were never your fault. You have been carrying guilt for lessons that were necessary. You have been shaming yourself for delays that were protective. You have been judging yourself for not being further ahead. But hear this clearly, nothing about your journey was wasted. Nothing about your pain was pointless. Nothing about your waiting was useless. Nothing about your losses was random. every single thing you went through. Built the exact emotional strength, wisdom, and discernment you need for what is about to enter your life now. If your door had opened earlier, you would not have been able to hold what is coming now. It would have slipped through your fingers. It would have overwhelmed you. It would have broken your heart. It would have destroyed your peace. But now, you are the right person at the right time for the right door. And here is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation meant only for you. You are not about to step into something ordinary. You are about to step into something that will ripple forward for years. The decision you make soon will affect your income, your relationships, your environment, your confidence, your opportunities, your daily life, your emotional peace, your future identity. This is not a small moment. This is a defining moment. And you are not here by accident. You are here because you are meant to choose differently this time. Not from fear, not from desperation, not from loneliness, not from pressure, but from alignment, from self-respect, from inner clarity, from emotional maturity, from spiritual readiness. And now, one final truth for this part: the door opening for you will not demand struggle. It will invite cooperation. It will not feel heavy. It will feel natural. It will not feel chaotic. It will feel grounded. It will not feel rushed. It will feel perfectly timed. If something feels forced, it is not your door. If something feels peaceful, it is. Trust that feeling, because it is the voice of your higher guidance speaking to you. And in the next part, I am going to reveal the one hidden habit that could quietly block the door if you don't release it now, and the one simple mindset shift that will accelerate everything that is trying to come into your life. So stay with me, because the door is no longer just opening. It is waiting for you to step forward. My beloved child, this is the moment everything seals into place. You have not listened this far by accident. You have arrived at the final doorway of this message because your soul is ready to receive what has been waiting for you. Stay with me for these last moments. Do not let your mind drift. Do not let distraction pull you away, because what I am about to say now is not just information. It is activation. Here is the hidden habit that can quietly block the door if you do not release it now: waiting for permission, waiting for the perfect sign, waiting for total certainty, waiting for someone else to approve your move, waiting until you feel fearless, waiting until you feel completely ready. That habit kept you safe in your old life, but it will keep you stuck in your new one. Because the door opening for you now does not respond to hesitation. It responds to courage. It responds to choice. It responds to movement. It responds to the version of you that says, I am ready to step forward even if I am still a little afraid. And here is the one simple mindset shift that will accelerate everything trying to come into your life. Stop asking, what if it doesn't work? Start asking, what if it does? Stop asking, what if I fail again? Start asking, what if this time is different? Stop asking, what if I get hurt again? Start asking, what if I finally heal? Stop asking, what if I lose it? Start asking, what if this is what stays? That single shift moves you out of survival mode and into receiving mode. And receiving mode is where your next life begins. Now listen carefully, because this next truth will stay with you forever. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not unlucky. You are not broken. You are not invisible. You are not small. You are not insignificant. You are not failing. You are standing exactly at the right moment of your destiny timeline. The reason your life had to slow down was so you would not miss this door when it finally opened. The reason things had to fall apart was so you would not carry the wrong pieces into the next chapter. The reason you had to feel alone was so you would learn how powerful you are on your own. The reason you had to be disappointed was so you would never again settle for less than you deserve. Nothing you went through was random. Nothing you survived was wasted. Nothing you lost was pointless. Everything shaped you into the exact person who can now hold the blessing that is coming. And here is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation meant only for you. The door opening for you will not just give you something new. It will take something heavy away. It will remove a burden you have been carrying for years. It will release an emotional weight you forgot was even there. It will close a painful chapter that kept replaying in your mind. It will finally give you permission to exhale. You are not just about to gain something. You are about to be freed from something. And that is why this moment matters more than you realize. Because from this moment forward, your job is not to chase. Your job is not to force. Your job is not to beg. Your job is not to overthink. Your job is not to control. Your job is to notice. Notice what feels peaceful. Notice what feels aligned. Notice what feels easy. Notice what feels light. Notice what feels exciting without anxiety. Notice what feels like expansion instead of pressure. That is how you will recognize your door. Because your door will not come with chaos. It will come with calm. It will not come with confusion. It will come with clarity. It will not come with fear. It will come with quiet confidence. And now I need you to hear this with your entire heart. You deserve the life that is coming to you. You deserve stability. You deserve love that feels safe. You deserve success that does not cost your peace. You deserve joy that does not feel temporary. You deserve rest that does not feel guilty. You deserve growth that does not feel painful. You deserve a future that excites you again. You deserve a chapter where you finally receive more than you give. You deserve a season where things work out for you instead of against you. And you are not asking for too much. You have just been asking from the wrong season. But that season is over now. You are entering a new one. A season of openings. A season of returns. A season of restoration. A season of alignment. A season of answered prayers. A season of unexpected blessings. A season of second chances done the right way. A season of becoming who you were always meant to be. And now, one final truth to lock this into your spirit. You do not need to worry about missing your door. Because your door is moving toward you as much as you are moving toward it. You are being guided. You are being protected. You are being aligned. You are being prepared. You are being supported. You are being chosen for this moment. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Even the parts that still don't make sense. Even the parts that still feel slow. Even the parts that still feel uncertain. Trust the timing. Trust the process. Trust your intuition. Trust your worth. Trust what is coming. Because the door you thought was closed forever is not just opening again. It is opening for the version of you who is finally ready to walk through it without fear. Stand tall. Lift your head. Open your heart. Take the next step. Your life is about to change. And you are ready. Amen.